Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. The person who wounded another person may forget it, but that person that was wounded is likely never to forget that he was wounded. We got a report again that Olori Naomi retorted back at Oletik's mother as they ran to Olori Naomi right there in the palace to beg Olori Naomi to intervene in the drama that is unfolding in the palace. They said Oletik has become melodramatic in the palace over what is happening. The Olori is ganging up against her, and Ooni of Ife not letting her stay, and she is not willing, under no circumstances is she willing to leave the palace. And so because of this, she ran to Olori Naomi to talk to Olori Naomi, basically with the mother, for Olori Naomi to intervene, to speak to the Ooni of Ife, not to shame her that way, not to, degrade her that way by sending her out of the palace with the children. And Olori Naomi said to them, look, you need to face your problem with the Ooni of Ife. Deal with the Ooni of Ife with your problems. I don't appreciate everybody running to me as though I am the one making decisions for the Ooni of Ife. It's important for people to understand that Ooni of Ife is Ooni of Ife. He is Arole Oduduwa. He is the one who can make all sort of decisions. And people should also know that nobody, just nobody has the right to, make decisions for the Ooni of Ife. The way these women, find it so easy to run to Naomi when there is a problem. It's something that has become very problematic for Olori now because it's making people get that narrative that Olori Naomi is the one who is making those decisions for the Ooni of Ife. She says she is not the one. That when you people agreed to marry him, I was not there. When you people went ahead and did your marriage, I was not there. You got pregnant, I wasn't there. I gave birth to the children, I was not there. And right now, when things want to turn back, you turn to me. The same Naomi that you guys call names, the same Naomi that you collectively stood against that I shouldn't return back to the palace. So if I had not been here, who would have made this decision for you? Like, who would you have gone to? Yes, it is true that before Olori Nami came into the palace, before Olori Toby came into the palace, we heard that Ooni of Ife had to speak to Olori Nami. And a lot of people are saying that it was because of the decision Ooni of Ife wanted to do about bringing Toby back into the palace. That was why Ooni of Ife gave Naomi a royal manor, because people are also under the opinion that Ooni of Ife wants to eat his cake and still have it. And that is why a lot of people are very, very unhappy with the Ooni of Ife over what is going on. But then again, as we are hearing from, our sources, they said that Ooni of Ife had spoken to Olori Naomi about bringing Oletik back into the palace, and Naomi gave him the go-ahead. That if Naomi had not given him the go-ahead, he probably wouldn't have brought Oletik back into the palace. But because Naomi gave him the go-ahead, he went ahead and brought Oletik back into the palace. I know a lot of people who are blaming Olori Naomi for giving him the go-ahead, but under the circumstances, I don't know what people would have wanted Naomi to do. Naomi is just a young woman who is trying to patch up and, be the best she can be under this very serious condition. And so when people get up and all they want to do is to blame Olori Naomi, I don't understand why. But now what is going on right now is that they say Oletik and the mother ran to Olori Naomi to beg Olori Naomi to intervene, because they are well aware that if Olori Naomi says she should stay, Ooni is basically doing all of these things just not to offend Olori Naomi. They said that was what the mother said. That is all about Olori Naomi. That if Naomi would tell Ooni not to bother, Ooni should go ahead and let Oletik stay. That Kabiyesi will agree. And Naomi said, no, you cannot cajole me into saying what I don't want to say. If you ask me, I don't want Oletik to stay. Yes, I do not want her to stay. They said Naomi did not hide it. That she said, I don't want her to stay. And you cannot force me to tell Kabiyesi. It's up to Kabiyesi. As much as I do not want Oletik to stay, I am not the one who will make that decision for Kabiyesi. It's Kabiyesi's decision at the end of the day. If he wants Oletik to stay, I cannot stop it. If he wants Oletik to stay, let him go ahead and make the decision. But don't come and try to cajole me into telling Kabiyesi to allow Oletik stay, because that is not what I want. I am also fighting for my marriage that they all messed up, okay? So don't come here and tell me to tell Kabiyesi to let Oletik stay, because it's never going to come from my mouth. But if Kabiyesi decides that that is what he wants for Olitik, that is fine. It's not a problem. But I would never, ever say that. And you go and deal with your problems with Kabiyesi, and you people should stop try to get me to meddle into your problems. So that was what Olori Naomi said. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.